Hi, this is me, Baishu, and this is our kitchen. It is quite new, sleek, and a little bit small. There is not a lot of storage, and there is limited countertop space. So we had the idea of building a second kitchen in our living room. Our apartment is on the top floor, which does come with its own challenges. A lot of the area in this flat are under a sloped ceiling. We also didn't really want to spend more than 3,000 euros on a secondary kitchen. And believe me, we got quoted a lot more in some specialist kitchen shops. So, like most people in this day and age who don't want to spend so much money on their new home, we went to IKEA. To design our second kitchen, we used IKEA's online kitchen planner. This helped us visualize how exactly the kitchen might look under our roof slope conditions and the approximate cost. Super helpful. And so here is the design that we came up with. We used drawers everywhere to avoid having to dig into the back of cupboards to find what we need. I picked this black wooden metal cabinet because I like wood as a material and the coolness of the color black. We also picked the smallest sink possible and aligned it in the center of one of the drawers, so it looks pretty neat. It also doesn't take up more counter surface than necessary. Now for the countertop, we looked at so many real stone and marble samples and we were quoted a price range of around 3,000 to 4,000 just for the counter, and that was definitely out of our budget. IKEA on the other hand had these fake marble counters that came to around 100 euros for the length that we needed. 3,000 euros versus 100? I think I know which ones I would go for. The length of a single countertop was slightly too short for the whole kitchen, so we purchased two of them and joined them together. From afar, you almost can't tell. Just, don't look too closely. So usually a backsplash is installed around the sink area to keep water off the walls. The most common material for this is ceramic tiles. However, we like to keep things simple, so we just glued the same countertop up the wall and used it as a backsplash. This eliminated the need for tiling and messy grout work, and I think it looks pretty effortless, because it was. All in all, the installation took us about 20 minutes. I really love brass and I have it installed everywhere in our home. The kitchen was then no exception. We added 4 brass sockets in total. And for the drawer handles, I wasn't really a fan of any of the options available at IKEA, so we went on Amazon and found these solid brass handles that felt quite heavy and sturdy to the touch. So for shelves above the kitchen, we used these black IKEA kitchen picture-led shelves. That was not the original plan, but when we were installing the kitchen, we realized we didn't buy any material and we didn't want to go to the DIY store anymore. So we just made do with what we had. And actually, I think it worked out quite well. I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think? Kitchen counters require task lighting, because when you only have overhead light from behind you, it can cast a horrible shadow when you're working. So of course we added task lighting underneath the shelf to address this issue. The lights we picked have a color temperature of 2700 Kelvin. So side note, color temperature in interior lighting design refers to the warmth or coolness of the light source, and it's usually measured in kelvins. The lower the number, the warmer and more yellow the light appears, whilst higher numbers makes the light look cooler and bluer. So warmer color temperatures are normally used for places like your homes and bedrooms to make it seem very cozy and relaxing, whilst cooler colors are used in workspaces and offices to promote focus and productivity. The intensity of the lights can also be easily adjusted using a remote control. And this remote is magnetic, so I just kind of stick it on the metal coffee machine. Next, we organize the coffee and tea equipment based on our heights. The coffee equipment is on the right hand side where the ceiling is higher, as Leon is the coffee drinker and he is much taller than me. I really tried to grow taller when I was younger, but can't always get whatever you want, I guess. The tea equipment is on the left hand side where the ceiling is lower, so that side is for me. Now we mustn't forget about all the practical stuff either, so we definitely need soap and hand lotion next to the sink. These were our old kitchen towels. Aren't they such an eyesore? So I searched far and wide and found these beige waffle pattern linen towels instead. Much better. Now I can put these colourful ones in the place where they belong. I've organised a bunch of small items onto a wooden tray because it helps keep the visual clutter to a minimum, and plus the dark wood also helps camouflage the coffee grounds that comes from the grinder. And there is a runner rug right in front of the small kitchen because that way it looks much cozier. Here is what our kitchen now looks like. I'm pretty happy with it. Tell me, what do you think? How would you organize things differently? Thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you again next week.